Hi y'all, so this is my February TBR. February is quite a short month, so for this month's TBR, I decided to pick books that I have started either earlier in 2025 or several years ago that I want to finish. Some of them I am going to have to start over, but some of them I'm just going to jump in the middle. So first up we got Grand Slam by Brittany Ann. I believe I started this book in either late 2024 or early 2025. So this one has been needing to get read for a long while. And it's, I believe, the fourth book in a series. And then we got Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I only read one chapter of this, so I could definitely start this one over a lot easier than some of the others. I believe I started this in 2023 or 2024. So I want to read this. Out of His League by Carolyn Richardson. I actually don't, when I was reading this, I believe I started it 2023 or honestly probably 2023, maybe 2024. I don't always recall when I started all of these, but I recall around a year or two. This one's like a baseball romance. I remember not loving this one, but I'm going to give it one more shot, and if I don't like it when I try to actually finish it, I will DNF it and just get rid of it, because this one I've been wanting to read for years, but also I did not connect with it, and it's published by Wattpad, so it's definitely really Wattpad-y. Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy. This was 22 or 23. So I was just getting into reading when I was reading this book. I read the first one in the series. The first one I loved actually a lot back then. I actually don't think I would love it now because I do love Elle Kennedy's hockey books, but a lot of her other books I just haven't. And I think that's possibly the reason for this. So I'm going to try to read this and see if I like it. Bridgerton, the Duke and I by Julie Quinn. This is the show cover. I believe I started this, when did season 1 come out? 22? Maybe 23. No, 22, 21 or 22, I think. Because I was, yeah. I'm on chapter 12, and this one I would not start over because I don't care if I'm, stopped reading it, years ago and want to finish it. This one, I just am so far into it that if I start this book over, this is a, 450 something page book. If I start this one over, it's not going to get done. So I think I have to finish this one so that I can power on to the other ones because I do really want to read this series. I have the other cover of this too, the cover before it was a show, but this was my original copy of it. So this is what I was reading on, and I bought the other cover a few months ago. And I have the other ones in their non-show covers because I do prefer the non-show covers. In a Jam by Kate Canterbury. I started this in 2025. I heard this book is so good. And it was good. I just got really bored and stopped reading it in the middle of a chapter. So I think that chapter would obviously probably get started over because I'm not starting in the middle of a chapter, so I'm moving my bookmark. But I heard this one was really good. It's like a babysitter thing, I think. Something like that. Single dad. This one was really popular on TikTok a few years ago, and that's why I bought it. Electric Idol by Kate Robert. I started this when I was getting into reading, so this had to be 21, 22. Latest would be 2023. It's the second in a series. These are retellings of Greek mythology. This story is about Eros and Psyche. Eros is Aphrodite's son. And in this one, I remember in their Greek mythology, those two get married, and I know these two have a fake marriage. And Psyche, I don't know if actually in real things she's Demeter's daughter, but in the book she's Demeter's daughter and Persephone's, I believe, younger sister. Persephone's book was first, and she married the guy that plays Hades. They certain assigned roles, they weren't actually mythology creatures. I don't really know how to explain it. So yeah, I'm gonna try reading this. I don't know if she was the author of the Powerless series, but I don't think so, because I've never read that series, actually. No, I don't think she is. I think that's someone else. I don't know. But I have another book I know by her. This was the only book in this series that I actually own besides the first one, so if I was wanting to read that series, I don't have the rest of the books. So, then Praise by Sarah Kate. I started this in 2025. I don't have the rest of the series because I'm almost done with one. I got through like chapter 8 and just was like, ooh, nope, not doing that. So I want to finish this. I don't know if I would read the rest of the series, but I do want to read this one. I don't like to DNF books, so these books I've stopped reading them in like 2022, and I'm like still like, I gotta read these. Because I'm not a person that likes to DNF books. I'm perfectly fine with people DNFing books. It's just I don't love to do that myself. I think for me, DNFing a book is if I really hated it, and I always tend to force myself to finish the books. Like, okay, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This is a really good book when I started reading it. I have the receipt from this one. So, like, I'm about halfway through this book. So this was from 2023, the very beginning of 2023, because I have the actual receipt as my bookmark from when I bought this book. And I remember loving this book because this was also a big book talkie book back in 2022, 2023. And that is why I bought this one. And it was really good when I was reading it. Obviously, I stopped in the middle of it. But I remember wanting to read, I believe it was The Fine Print, when I was reading 7 Days in June. So I ended up doing that instead. So this one got put on the back burner. I was like, I will come back to that. And I haven't yet. And obviously, I don't want to really start a whole new book for my TBR in February because there only is 28 days this year. So that is the reason for the unfinished books being my TBR. And also I just really wanted to not to have to think about my TBR and have something really simple. And also last week you guys didn't get a video because I was sick and I didn't have time to film or edit a video because of how sick I was. And then I was out of town. So you guys will be getting the video that was supposed to be posted last week. Next week, hopefully everything goes to plan. So this week you'll get 2 videos, and next week you should also be getting 2 videos. That's not normal, unless that's not going to be like my normal thing, because the other 2 weeks of this month you're only getting 1 video. But if I'm sick and I haven't filmed the video, you're not getting a video that week. Unless I recover quickly. Like, I'm not going to post probably on my Instagram if I'm not posting a video that week, just because like that's just like I'm trying to rest and trying to get over an illness. So if you just see a random week there's no video and I never said anything about a video not being posted that week, just know like I'm sick and if it's a video that I actually really want to do, you'll actually eventually get that video. So like and subscribe, comment down below, go follow my Instagram for some behind the scenes footage, more like photos, but like same thing. So yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.